with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
White 80.
Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slack it, man.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters a normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth. The blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Conner, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
There we go. Nice play,
One thing to
baby.
keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Come on,
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that rack, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day. Just like that. Just like that.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert. 52,
There's Roethlisberger.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
All right, now. Lock 80.
53 is the mic.
I got wide. Hey, alert. That's why they say.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Check.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Rush in. Regular.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get him. Hey, ball 66.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Wait, that wide 80.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. In your face.
Hey.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
There we go. That's the touchdown. That's it. There you go.
So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Roethlisberger, blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
I'm going to use the screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious... situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
55, Mike, 55.
You don't want it? You don't want none of that.
Give me it. Pick up the ball. Check, 55.
Alert.
Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Wait, 20 hit.
On the edges.
20 hit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wait, 53.
50. It's a party now. It's a party now.
53's in now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's second down.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
50.
Here we go. 49. Check 49. Wait, 20 hit. 49. Shadow.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
20.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Sugar.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Wait,
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check it.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
I'm on.
Check 24. Check 24.
380 hit. Alpha.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know you feel that.
The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They're coming.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And this is going to backfire big time. He'll go down to the end zone, and that's a safety. And around the goal line, sometimes trickeration can be great, turn into a big play. Here it backfires.
To put it mildly, when you give up 2 points on an offensive play, especially that close to the goal line, razzle-dazzle there, I'm sure we'll be talking about that in the future.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a carry for White, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. It's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ozzy.
Mike. Check.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
55's Mike, guys. 55. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Rip. White 20 hit. White 20 hit.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Y'all not ready. We need hit.
Mike 50.
Sugar.
55.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check. 55 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Check it.
Go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mike 55.
Hey,
55.
orbit.
55.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught at the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I got you, boy. Joker, 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 Joker.
When he hit.
Mike.
No, 66.
From the gun, Brady.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. 6 man. Check curls.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wait, that 20.
55.
I'm going to come back to you.
Ozzy.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, baby.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 right at the 30. Roethlisberger will throw. Able to shake him off. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
22 yards there, a first down.
Check safety, check safety.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10.
Watch that end.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
Check.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72. Hey, Haywood.
Ricky. Mike's 50. Here we go. Rip.
Throwing again.
Mike 50.
Brady.
Here we go,
And on the
D, get
left
off the
sideline,
field.
he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
66.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's
72.
Let's go,
On
D.
3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Even. 4 down.
The drive will start with Connor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's the way.
Again, it's Connor. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Start! 230.
50. Man out.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Baby. Yeah!
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Samuels. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You mine! Deuce! Black, what's that?
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike. Buzz.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's brought in by Washington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Let's go.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike.
All right, now. Black 20.
3. Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Whirl.
Check.
Smooth.
Mike. Check.
Smooth, there's a...
Mike.
Cut. Wide exit.
Now Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike, 50, Mike.
44.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 52 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Hey, Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Here we go.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up.
There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots continue to roll. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Snickers, got to spin. Alert, alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Easy.
Check the outs. Watch the safety creep.
Blue, third side.
Watch it.
Takes both of them.
Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
All day.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Brady's throw there complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the flat motion.
Both 50. Regular.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And Watson has it right side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Blue 30.
Check.
50.
Slam.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yo, trip is
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Shift.
Hey,
Go get him. Mike,
no spacing.
Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Why they say?
Here's Samuels again.
Run!
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Snickers, 66.
Tighten up. Watch twist.
Why they say?
Let's go, Mike 50. I'm gonna
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Oh, yeah.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Pats, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the Guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.